What's up, family? I'm here today to go over a not new to me, new to y'all, because y'all haven't seen this before. But first, let me apologize. I know it's been a minute. Life has been lifing, as for everybody. But also the media part of it. I'm currently in Arkansas around Little Rock, and I haven't been able to find a range that will allow me to record. They keep saying for liability reasons, I can't record myself shooting. If anybody's in the Little Rock area that knows of a range that'll allow you to record yourself while you're shooting, please let me know. Because I can go in Atlanta, anywhere in Atlanta, and record with no problems, and nobody says anything about reliability issues. So it is what it is. But that doesn't excuse me for not posting, because I have time. I can post without shooting. I just prefer to have both of them together, but I can do it. I have guns to review, I have guns to show off, so I could have been posting or making videos besides that, so that's on me. And then for those of you who have subscribed already, thank you very much. And for all the new subscribers who've been subscribing ever since I haven't been posting, thank you, because that's very meaningful. Y'all boosted my numbers up, so I'm trying to push to get my numbers up, be more consistent for you guys, and give you more content. As you can see, not a handgun. I know from all my other videos, you might think that I only have handguns in my arsenal, but I have more than just handguns in my arsenal. So real quick, let's go over it. This is my PSA, my Palmetto State Armory 300 Blackout. This is my truck gun right here. For those of you who are wondering, can you make a low budget quality AR pistol build or AR build using PSA parts? Yes, you can. You definitely can. You more than likely can, and I would almost push you to that, especially with everything's going on with Aero Precision right now and a few other companies, some of your local companies. I've utilized a local company before for PCC, and the quality was not the same. So definitely you can do that, and I would recommend it from a standpoint of what I currently have. So let's go over it real quick. So everything that I bought was pretty much separate, except for the upper receiver and the bolt carrier group came together, but everything else was separate, or I added on or replaced. So the upper receiver is a PSA 7.5 inch 300 Blackout nitride 9-inch. So the barrel itself is 7.5, but the actual length of it is 9 inches because of you have this fluted flush mounted flash can on here. It is made of 775 T6 aluminum. So for those of you who complain about quality of stuff, realize that 775 T6 aluminum is the same stuff they use on a Honey Badger and a lot more expensive products. It's the same stuff. It's the same quality of stuff. And then your coating is what matters the most when it comes to certain things, and like colors and all that stuff. But for a standard black nitrided, anodized, quality aluminum firearm, it is the same, okay? So anybody telling you any different lost their mind. Also, I have it with M-LOK slots because I prefer M-LOK. The barrel twist rate is a 1:7 twist rate. And then my lower is a PSA. It's an EPT pistol. Basically what it is a PSA lower with a SB Tactical HB PDW, which is their pistol brace there, as you can see. So they're PDW style pistol brace. I'll show you some things. My trigger is different than what came with it. It came with a regular enhanced polish trigger and hammer, which was 2-staged. I switched to a single stage, but I'll go over that more a little bit later on. The grip that came with it was a Magpul grip. I did replace that, as you can see as well. But it is a 7075 T6 aluminum as well, so same thing going on here. Now again, this is my truck gun. As you can see, this is compact. This is like, if you could see the length of my arm here real quick, you know, it's not that much longer than the actual length of my arm, and this is what makes it a perfect truck gun to me. And if I need to extend it, of course I have 3 lengths I can actually extend it to on here to make it longer if I need to. So 300 Blackout isn't a long range round anyway, so I just need something that I can get up close and personal for home defense, personal defense, vehicle defense, and still have the similar capability that I would with a 5.56 round. when it comes to damage to target and stuff like that. With that being said, let's kind of go over what I've done to it so far. Let's start with the sling first, since that's in the way currently right now. But I actually went with a Magpul MS1 sling. I feel like it's the perfect sling. Like, I don't need anything different than that. I mean, if you want to go with stuff with colors and stuff, but the actual finish of it, the stitching, the materials used, and then it's a QD sling as well, so it gives me the ability to turn it into a regular sling with the QD mounts, depending on where your QD mounts are, or into a 3-point sling. However you want to do it, to utilize it, it works out perfectly. Now, holding it together, I have the Neomag Century strap. So this is the elastic magnetic strap to it that holds it in place. But just want to show you real quick. So I have it set up like this. I don't have, or I might have had, no, oh, I do have a QD mount right here and here if I wanted to, but I like it better like this. It's easier to maneuver with when utilizing this. I know you've seen people in other videos having their sling like this. This is the preferred way for my sling to be, and it QD mounts directly into itself. So that makes it so much easier, and it works with no problem. But let's get that out of the way so I don't have to worry about that. So like I said, the Century strap on here, I bought it. I thought it was a gimmick, but it actually works good. I have not had my sling just come out loose and just start slinging around everywhere. It actually holds up just fine for it. So let's start from butt to tip. So I went with, real quick, the Radian charging handle. It had a mil-spec charging handle, the regular one that, you know, comes on most AR items. I did not like that. I like this. I like being able to grip and rip, and from either hand. You know, with the other ones, you can only go one way. This way you can go both ways, so I like that. Also, let me real quick show you, so you don't complain and cry, that it is empty, that we are secure, you know, so no ammo or anything around. We are good to go. I also went with the Radian safety lever as well, because I wanted an ambi safety lever. So I was able to get an ambi safety lever going with the Radian one. Works out perfectly. No issues, no complaints, fully functioning. It wasn't expensive. I love it. Now for the grip, it had a Magpul grip. I wasn't a fan of the black grip, just the angle of it and everything. So I went with the Dai Frico Kung Fu grip. Now I was supposed to have, well, I actually had ordered a Dai Frico grip from Las Vegas Stippling. They were supposed to do a stipple job one for me, ordered it, went through the whole process with them. The color was supposed to more match this than this. They shafted me, honestly. And I tried to get my money back, or at least try to send the product, and they still haven't sent it, and it's been over a year. So LV Stipple, you suck. And I've heard you've treated other customers like that. So if y'all are in the market for a stipple job, do not go with them. They can eat a fat bag of dick. So I went with this. It's fine. I do want to get a stipple version. I know there's other companies out there, so I eventually will get to that, is get a stipple version. The angle of it is actually good. I like it. No complaints there. We're gonna skip the trigger for now. We'll come back to that in a little bit. I did go with Magpul sights, front and rear sights on here, as you can see. So front and rear for your windage, or your elevation and your windage adjustment. For those of you who don't know, elevation is in the front, windage is in the back. I went with the HoloSun AMS or AEMS sight on here. I had another one, the 403 Bravo, but I like how this looks better for when it has solar. So that helps out with longevity of the battery life. And then also it has the actual flip up or flip down lens covers. So it actually is more durable as well. And I like how it sets up. I like how it looks. The dot is a great dot to me. No complaints at all when it comes to that. Now that is a little bit more expensive, but it's fine. And it comes with this riser on there already. So, but you can always go with something like a Unity riser or something like that if that's what floats your boat. Moving on down, we went with the True North Concepts hand stop. Now, when you go with a shorter barrel, of course, you're gonna have less room for accessories as well as grips or foregrips and stuff like that. And since it's an AR pistol, you're not allowed to have a vertical grip, so I have an angled grip to avoid that issue. Now, it's a little hard with the accessories in there. You can still get in there and still get your grip like you need to. This is about as far back as I could go. We have a Ford control design, their PCM panel cable management. So basically, cable management system uses M-LOK, as you can see, where the cable goes through at. And then I'm going with a cheap IR green laser and flashlight. I was at a local gun show. I was talking to this veteran there who had a stand. He had a lot of knockoff stuff, but I wanted to support him and I didn't have one, so I went ahead and bought one. And this is actually a pretty durable version that he has here. I don't know which version it's a knockoff of, but I actually took it out to see how it functioned on its own. And the flashlight is great on here. It's actually better than my Olight. I'm not gonna compare it to a Surefire, and it's nowhere near my Cloud Defense, but it's actually adequate. Now, I don't have NVG, so I can't test the IR. All right, so with that light, as you can see, green dot, I took it outside and I tried to see how far I could look downrange to see if it would, how far it would go, and it could go, the dot went as far as I could actually physically see. So, or that laser went as far as I could physically see. So if the IR is just as good as the green laser, then it is gonna be magnificent. With that being said, the bolt carrier group that came with it, I'll show you in a second. I was gonna replace it and get something different, but it was actually done pretty well. So lastly we have is the trigger itself. Now this trigger actually, it came with a stock trigger. I don't like the curved triggers. I am a Geisley in a Rise armament type of guy. For my pistols, I'm a trigger snob. I'm the same way with my ARs. It is a PSA Rise armament trigger. It is a 3.5 pound trigger pull. It's a flat face trigger and it's a single stage. I love my single stage triggers. They are amazing to me. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. So the trigger itself, I haven't pressed on it, but that's your wall. I'm already at the wall. So you can see there's no movement. Trigger pull, 3.5 pound trigger pull. Oops. All right, and let you see the reset on it. The reset is right there. Nice, loud, audible clunk to it, and then pull again, and that's it. So, like I said, I love a single stage trigger. After being in the military, I mean, I was good. I fired marksman plenty of times with, the M16 and the M4. So I'm fine with a regular trigger, but that single stage trigger just gives you an advantage that dual stage doesn't. Now you have to be a little more cautious because you have no prep to get to the wall. The wall's just there. But once you fire it a few times, you get used to it and you know how it goes. So when we're talking about firing, let me go ahead and show you this video real quick of me shooting it. It's me shooting. I'm not doing any running around, rushing and rolling and shooting and all this crazy stuff. I don't have the time for it. I don't have the people for it. I don't have the range for it to do that. So here's just shooting. There's little recoil to it at all. I mean, I could add a buffer tube that would make it recoilless, but I'm used to shooting, again, M16s and M4s with their recoil. So this is way better. So this is way more manageable and enjoyable. So let's go ahead and look at it real quick. All right, fam, welcome back. So as you can see, from my build itself, I love it. Some people might have a problem with it, saying, hey, I wouldn't use a PSA anything as a reliable home defense truck, whatever. That's you, okay? That's you. PSA makes some great products. Do they have some products that I don't care for, like my PSA dagger? Yes, they do. But for the most part, especially when it comes to the AR parts, they did an amazing job. And it's budget friendly. And then if you need to add more stuff like I did, you can add more stuff to it and make it better. Great gun. Why would I spend 2,000 plus on a 300 Blackout truck gun when I don't have to, and I get the same quality and same shootability from something that is half the price, almost, you know, even less than that in some cases, a quarter of the price in some cases. So there you have it. PSA, not a Saber, but built probably to a Saber's quality. Love the gun. Yeah, it's worth the price. And when people talk about quality of builds, it's the same quality as your Honey Badgers and the Maximum Defense and all them other ones. But let me go ahead and end this video. Thank you again for tuning in. Appreciate yourself, appreciate those that you love, appreciate those that love you, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.